I've only lived 13 years, and sure, I haven't had as much of an experience as everyone else, but, I've had a fair share of, experiences that I want to share with you guys today because I wanted to get this out of my head. Um, so, here we go, I guess. One of the worst moments of my life is definitely when my grandma died. So, I was like 6 years old. I didn't really understand the concept of death, you know. So I was like, why is my mom crying? Why is my mom so sad? And reach, I go to her and I'm like, why are you crying? And she explains the whole situation that my grandma was sick and, you know, they unfortunately couldn't save her. Rest in peace, grandma. But, I didn't understand death. But after a couple of weeks, I was like, oh, I'm not going to see this person again. And it was really, really sad, and it was tough for me, especially for my mom. It was very tough for my mom. Yeah, that was definitely one of the worst moments of my life. Another bad moment is when I went to boarding school, and you'd be like, tough up, mate. All the Brits that went to boarding school. Well, I was like 10 years old, and I was like, I'm not gonna see my parents for 3 months. Um, and I went to the bathroom and I was like crying that I wasn't gonna see any of them anymore, and it was so sad. I was like, this is rock bottom, but it really wasn't, because another worst moment in my life is I was like challenging the existence of God. I grew up in a Christian household, and I'm still a Christian. But at a point in my life, I was like, why do I have to go to church? Why do I have to praise this God? Who is this? Why is he the real God? And that I really had some mental stress at that point in my life. I was like 11 years old, and I talked to teachers. I was like, okay, if God created everything, how is it Jesus that is God's son? Why isn't it, Allah or whatever? And now I understand that now, and I have a deeper relationship with God, which is awesome. But it's that was definitely challenging, especially for my 11-year-old brain. And yeah, another bad moment in my life is like when I legitimately thought I had no friends. Like, everyone hated me. You know, my brother would do the same thing as me, and he will get rewarded, he will get praised, and I felt lonely, And, it is tough. It is. And I don't think anyone deserves that. I It wasn't as hardcore as I think, and I've put myself in my parents' shoes, and I see like, oh, they were just trying to boost self-esteem because he was really struggling in school, but he started doing a little better when they started you know like boosting his self-esteem. But I don't know if that's the best parenting style. I don't think anyone has the best parenting style, to be honest. There's definitely your flaws. We're humans after all. And yeah, so that was a tough one. Um, I don't know if you enjoyed listening to my stupid stories, but I think they're important to me, and I just wanted to share them here, my little YouTube channel. Also,